Hey traders, good weekend to you. My name's Akil Stokes, and this is the Trade Empowered Live Room Weekend Review. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate you joining me. What I usually do is give a brief recap of how our day trading days went in the live room. Sometimes I talk about some of the syndicate stuff, and sometimes even throw in some live sessions from the live room, which I may do today, depending on how lazy I get with editing this thing. But really, before we get into it, just want to talk about the government real quick and the shutdown and the reopening up. And well, ever since the technical trader workshop, I've been getting questions about, hey, how are you going to handle this? How is this going to affect your trading? And well, the answer is it's not. Uh, I can care less about fundamentals, and well, maybe I should say it like this: I care about fundamentals in my everyday life, but as far as the trading goes, I can care less about fundamentals. I am strictly use technical analysis, and well, I trade what I see on the chart. So as we got the news during the week about the government delaying the shutdown or whatever they decided to do, I once again got a flood of questions asking how are you going to handle this, and I responded, whatever the chart tells me I'm going to do. And it so happens we during the reaction we got I think about two or three cipher patterns filled on the swing trading time frames in the syndicate, and well, they rolled over and won. And it was a great example to the newer traders, especially the ones that are coming through or just started the 12-week transformation course. It's a great example of them to see that, hey, technicals rule. If you follow your plan through thick and thin, whether it's a big red candle shooting down or a big green candle shooting up, follow your rules, trade your plan, and you'll be consistently profitable. And we had a great example of that with a few really big winners on that. So without further ado, I'm going to get into some of the highlights of this week's live room, and then I'll throw in a little bit from a recorded live session this week. I'll dig through and see if I can find something educational in there and edit it down for you guys. Hey gang, Wednesday was a very exciting day in the live room. We actually just a few minutes ago got word about I guess the U.S. government opening back up. I haven't even turned on the TV or looked at a site to actually read the release, but we've seen some big moves on the charts and actually got us filled a couple patterns. We're filled higher time frame euro dollar cipher. We had a pound dollar cipher filled as well. We had, what else did we have here? We had a euro yen, which went down to hit target one, which I probably should adjust my targets on here. Let's see. Yep, we did indeed hit target one. So let me get this to break even. Make sure I don't lose anything if we rebound. But we had a bunch of moves on the swing trades that got triggered. So we had a very busy end of our session. As far as our day trading went, we had a very good day as well. We started off with we actually just had a winner on target one New Zealand. This was a 26.18 trade. You can see the double top right here. Basically a structure-based trade for those of you who aren't familiar with the 26.18. But we had the market give us a reversal in trend. We had a double top, a breaking close below that, put us in bearish rotation. We then came back up to test our additional our previous structure level, an outside return, and we took a short right up here at 84.20, and we just rolled down to hit target ones right at our minor structure level right here. So we're going to see if we can continue down some more and get target twos hit around 83.88 to make this a pretty legit trade. Euro dollar was the first one we had. We took a short right up here at 35.62, and you can see we just ran down, hitting both targets easily. But this was a very good psychological trade if I delete this because, well, for two reasons. First of all, we took it here on a double top. You can see eventually that double top was invalidated. So some of the traders got off on a graceful exit technique. Some didn't. But we had a nice little discussion about where to put targets, and a 3D2 retracement I think was down here somewhere at 35, but we had a structure level right here a little above it at 43, and the discussion in the room was, well, Akil, why don't we move stops higher to be aware of structure? And we drew out the math. I showed the traders that, hey, if we entered right here, if I move my targets from down here at our 3D2 to up here, what I was doing was basically cutting my risk reward in half, which was something I didn't want to do. If you've been with me for a while, having a consistent risk reward is a very big part of my trading style. So I explained that, hey, sometimes you're not going to be able to take targets off at that first minor structure level, and you're going to have to really just bite the bullet. You're going to have to buckle down, dig your heels in, and fight it off. And it's going to be hard mentally. And as the market came down to this level, we watched it, it rolled over, and we came down to this structure level right here, and we're like, market started to reverse. You can see we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles in a row, and then we get a doji, then a green, then another red one, and then another doji candle, and we're fighting it off. And psychologically, this is the battle where most traders fail. Most traders say, I can't do it, I can't do it, I'm just going to stop myself out and take targets off early. And then you run into all types of problems with, when you take that loss because your wins aren't covering for your losses, and, it opens up a whole spiral of events. But we watched it, we toughened it out, and you can see it came down to hit target 1. It came down to hit target 2 easily, made about, I think, 70 something pips total on it between both contracts. But more importantly, again, it's not that I don't really care about the pips. More importantly, what I told the traders in the room was, this is going to be a trade you're going to remember, because the market repeats itself. You're going to get another trading opportunity where you have to have targets beneath structure, and where you were really nervous this time about doing it, and you feared that structure level. The next time, now you have something. Now you have a belief system that's starting to be built. So the next time a similar trade like this happens, you're going to recall, well, a month ago on euro dollar, we had the same scenario, and that one came through and won. So that's going to allow you to have more confidence in that next trade you take. So a pretty good educational day. We did have a losing trade here on pound dollar. It was a bat pattern here in the range bar chart. So we went 2 wins and 1 loss today. This one stopped us out pretty quick. But again, the way we set up our trade, the way we set up our risk reward, 2 wins and two wins and 1 losses, we're going to be profitable every day. So I don't mind taking that. So pretty good day in the live room. Big day for syndicate members. We've been shooting in patterns all day this morning. This is just from this morning. This is just from today, actually. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, over probably about 15 patterns in here today. So it's been a busy and very active trading day. So I'm going to end this wrap up right now because I'm tired. I need a break. But I'll keep you guys updated with how the rest of the sessions go this week. Wanted to come back really quick and update you guys on where we left off. I just had a meeting, came back to the office, and well, I showed you guys earlier when I was doing the recap of our live ratio room that we had some swing trades on. They were looking pretty bad. Dollar yen, or euro dollar was one, pound dollar was another, and dollar Swiss was the third. They were all cipher patterns too. And well, at the moment they had spiked all the way down. We got the good question at the end of the live room today from one of our newer traders saying, hey Akil, are you still taking this trade with the news coming out? And I said, heck yeah. I said, why? Because, well, I trade technicals. I am 100%, my philosophy is I am a technical trader, or a trader that uses technical analysis. Now, I do believe that fundamentals do play a part in pushing the market to those technical levels quicker. But as far as my trading goes and order execution, it's all technicals, not all fundamentals. And here was a good example of of just that. We had a fundamental announcement that came out. It pushed the market all the way down to our cipher pattern completion, put us through a lot of pain. But you can see the market, wicked back up, and I just ended up getting target 1 hit a few minutes ago. And this happened on I think pound dollar 1 as well. This one I came really close to getting stopped out. Didn't quite get targets hit on this yet. But on dollar Swiss was another one, got target 1's hit. But just a great example of, hey guys, stick with what brought you there. Stick with the technicals. You can't be scared to buy into these big momentum candles. Sometimes we're not going to be as lucky. Sometimes we will get those breakouts where the market just goes against us. And well, in that scenario, we just have to accept that loss. But the rules are the rules are the rules. If you're a technical analysis trader, you got to follow that. You have a legit pattern, one that meets your rules. You got to trade it. And, that's part of being consistent. So I just wanted to come back and show you guys that because I thought it was pretty cool and made for another great lesson. I was paying attention to the conversation. It was pretty cool. If I can find it now. Pedro said, again, you got to teach me, after I said I would ban Lax from the room for bragging about how much money he's making. I see Pedro said, again, you have to teach me how to be aggressive in trade continuation trades. And it was really important, the response. And, he said, Pedro, it's not aggressive, it's just consistency. And that's the key, guys. It's consistency. It's not, you know, people look at a lot of trades as being aggressive. Oh, that was an aggressive entry. You got into that. Oh, you got into this too. You got into that. It's not really aggressive. It's really just following the plan. We can have a day in here where we have, well, like yesterday, we were involved in 6 ciphers at the same time. Was that an aggressive day? No, it wasn't an aggressive day. Our trading plan simply told us we trade ciphers when they happen. 6 of them happened to happen at the same time, so we happened to be involved in 6 trades. But that's a great quote. Not aggressive, just consistency. That's I like that. Might have to steal it and tell people it's mine. As far as a 3-bar reversal goes, let me walk through this really quick. It's now here's what you could do, what you would test out if you're talking about stops on this 3-bar reversal technique. The one good thing about a 3-bar reversal, and this is why I like double bottoms, is you kind of automatically get a structure level created. So you can see, I like double bottoms because of this, right? A aggressive trader trades like this. Boom. You don't really get a structure level right there. You're kind of trading in no man's land. A double bottom, you come down, you get this. You get structure created, so you have a place to put stops underneath. 3-bar reversal is very similar. If we're looking at a 3-bar reversal here, this white candle is going to be our low bar. We're going to count 2 bars back. 1, 2. We're not entering till here, 58.03, 58.05, right? It's not going to be as good as a double bottom, but we have a little bit of structure created already. You see this? So we can put aggressive stops down here. Now, is there a better likelihood of this type of trade getting stopped out than, say, if we waited for a double bottom? Yes, because a double bottom is going to give us more confirmation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this weekend's review. As always, if you like what you see, click that like button, subscribe to my channel, share it with a friend, and just spread the knowledge that is out there. Now, real quick before I let you guys go, I did get a few questions about the syndicate during this week, and is it worth it? And well, my answer is yes. It's a $20 program, and well, going back to the trades I talked about earlier, the ciphers on, I think it was dollar Swiss and euro dollar, and there was one more in there. If you just would have taken those trades by itself, the profit from that, and it depends on how much, what your position size is, but let's say you're trading just mini lots. The profit obtained by those 2 trades or those 3 trades in itself would have paid for your entire year subscription to the syndicate, just to put it in perspective, the type of information that we're putting out there. So whenever I get asked, is it worth the $20, I say, of course. So anyway, guys, I will see you next week. 12-week transformation members, remember we have our training on Monday. We're going to be talking about ABCDs, Fibonacci extensions, Fibonacci retracements, all of that fun stuff. Live room members, I'll see you back in the room Tuesday for another, hopefully another great week. We're slowly having a really good month. And the rest of you guys, I will see you the next time I put out a video. Syndicate members, of course, I'll see you probably sometime in the beginning of the week whenever I run through my charts and find some quality trades to share. Plan your trade, trade your plan, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.